Criminals took over the Lloyd Mall today for the annual arrest by request. And as William Robertson explains, some crimes were a little more serious than others.
The gavel fell as criminals were found guilty for their various crimes and forced to spend time in a rather lenient prison, but for some, they didn't even know their accuser.
I'm not sure, but whoever it was is in big trouble.
With all proceeds going to the Kiwanis Club, prisoners were cooperative in front of the judge, but some crimes were more serious than others.
Well, we've had everything from using too much whiteout when their company's on a tight budget, to indecent exposure, to stealing TVs, to some young fellow who has a girlfriend of 4 years and, hasn't bought her a ring yet.
Today I got charged with hiring an illegal immigrant from New Zealand. So, he put me in here because I guess I shouldn't have hired him.
Throughout the day, more criminals were handcuffed and put in jail to support the good cause.
We've had some great support from the community to help us raise funds for kids programs in Lloydminster.
Crimes ranging from indecent exposure to grand theft auto were all paid for here today. Some people went on the run, but some people came quietly, and overall the event was a huge success. William Robertson, Newcap News.
And a familiar face spent part of his day in the slammer. PC candidate Richard Starkey was taken away in handcuffs from his constituency office earlier this afternoon.
I could escape, I really could.
Starkey joined the group of jailbirds at about 2 p.m., but the big house wasn't quite what he expected.
Well, it's surprisingly friendly. Nobody has really tried to break out or anything like that so far, so it's great.
Starkey live tweeted his experience, but says he was glad to take the fall to support a worthy cause. What a great fundraiser. Well, it's a weekend for live music and to start looking ahead to some family time together over Easter. Lloyd FM's Heather Klages has the details on some local shows and a fun event coming up on Good Friday.
This bear isn't the only guy who looks good in black. The Man in Black, the music of Johnny Cash, you've got a chance to see it live tomorrow night in Lashburn. A tribute to Johnny Cash will be in town. Some great classic country music. It's at the Lashburn Hall, and you know what that means. There's a huge dance floor there, so you will have a great time. Tickets, only $20. You can still get them at the Lashburn store. The Vic Juba Community Theatre is a busy place these days, and this weekend, no exception. Coming up tomorrow night, you've got a chance to see Jen Beaupre live. She was on Canadian Idol, she's a talented piano player, and she's got an album out, Lullabies for Adults. If you want to check out the show, you can just stop by the Vic Juba Community Theatre box office and get your tickets. This weekend, we've got a chance for you to win some new music from a lady you may have heard of before. You may have seen her perform on the Super Bowl just earlier this year, Madonna. Yeah, she's got new music out. If you want a copy of her latest album, real easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. And we want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for hooking us up with the music. And coming up this Friday, April the 6th, bring the whole family down to the Bar Colony Heritage Cultural Center. You can fill that Easter basket on the Easter egg hunt. Also a chance to do some decorating as well. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Klages, and that's what's happening.
What's Happening is sponsored by Winmar Restoration.
When flood, fire, or natural disaster strikes, the company you want to call is Winmar Restoration, coming through for you.
The SPCA says proper cat care is a growing concern, with some owners giving up their feline friends for reasons as simple as a smelly litter box. Finding out how to keep your home fresh is as simple as how you scoop the poop. All the details in this month's Humane Habits.
At the Lloydminster and District SPCA, we deal with stray cats coming through our doors every day. But what we hear most often is people wanting to give up their cat because of litter box issues. We care about feline education because cats have needs too. It's important to educate yourself before getting a cat so you can start off on the right foot. There are a variety of products on the market today that fall into 3 main categories. Finding the right litter for your cat can really help in the litter box process. Clay litter comes in clumping and non-clumping form. It's the most cost-effective and popular type of litter on the market today. But beware, it tracks easily across your floor and is not the best option for long-haired cats as it can get stuck in their fur. It's also dangerous if ingested by your cat or dog as it can solidify in their stomach. All natural products give you a chance to be environmentally friendly. There are many options from recycled newspaper to pellet products. Some products have additives that will attract cats. However, cats can be picky with all natural products. And keep in mind, this type of litter needs to be changed more frequently as it doesn't last as long. Crystal litter is a chemical-free alternative. It's safe and non-toxic to cats and dogs. A large benefit to crystal litter is that it tracks less and is odor absorbing. Unlike clay litter, when you wash your litter box, the crystals won't clog up your drain as they dissolve in water. There can be a variety of reasons why a cat won't use its litter box. First and foremost, take your cat to a veterinarian as not using a litter box could be health related. A rule of thumb is to have 1 litter box per cat and at least 1 litter box for each level of your house. Consider confining your cat to 1 room of your house at the beginning so your cat can have direct access to the litter box at all times. For more information on feline education, visit our website.
Humane Habits is brought to you by Quick Pick Waste Disposal. Locally owned and operated and serving urban, rural, and industrial customers in Lloydminster and District.
Coming up, lots of reaction to changes for old age pensioners and people having to wait longer to collect. On the details next.
Stocks and oil prices brought to you by Spectrum Restoration. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call the professionals at Spectrum Restoration, a certified member of the Canadian Disaster Restoration Group.